so when I received the call, part of this legacy, to have the opportunity to really give not only to the visitors we have here, but the local people, to inspire them to come back into Waikiki and give them something that is truly authentically Hawaiian in its nature, with the music, the dance, the culture, and the history, and that's our passion. So thank you for being here tonight. And we have worked really hard to create more than just a show of just standing up there and playing music. It's a theatrical show. There are some very special guests in the show. One of them, I'd just like to mention to you, I'm so honored to have her with us. She is one of Karen Keawe Hawaii's star dancers. Her name is Auntie Florence Ivalani Koanui, and she really is the star of the show. The series is called The Curators of Hawaiian Music, and that's how we approach the show tonight, is taking you into a space where time just kind of fades away, and we go through this journey of Hawaiian music in a way that's non-linear. It's very exciting and unexpected. So thank you for being here, and this is really, it's really an honor. I put my whole heart into this, so thank you for giving me the opportunity to share this.
Absolutely. I just wanted to add a few things. As Makana said, the Curators of Hawaiian Music, it's very important that we really bring that music back to Waikiki. And as you were mentioning, in the 70s, there were so many amazing shows here in Waikiki, and certainly the Monarch Room was one of those venues. And so we really wanted to bring that to not only our visitors, but to bring that back to people who live here in Hawaii and on Oahu, and to be able to bring a venue that both local people and certainly our visitors will equally enjoy. So when we kind of look at what is our target market for Curators of Hawaiian Music, it's equal. We want everybody to enjoy this, and truly the show that Makana and his talented performers have put together is really, this isn't quite a luxury term, but it's chicken skin. It's amazing. So at this point, I certainly would like to open it up for any questions that any of you may have, and certainly at the end of this, if you individually want to talk to Coronado or Makana, we'll be here as well. Any questions?
Where did the idea first happen? How did this first come about, and when did you get involved, Makana?
Well, it actually did come about with a conversation with Coronado and myself. And when I was told I was going to get this job as general manager, it was already in my heart. And so I wanted to make sure that I had an opportunity to get to know Coronado a little bit more before I started to talk to him about bringing a show back. Now, how it started to evolve, where we focused only on one evening, because the show is one night, on Thursday night. You know, what is the right venue and how often do we do it? That really was, you know, collaborating with our team, our ambassadors here, the leadership here, to ensure that we were able to provide a venue, again, Thursday night, kind of your pre-weekend getaway if you live here, and a great night for our visitors as well. So it really was spawned as something that I had hoped to do, and then I've had nothing but support from every angle, from Kyoya Hotels and Resorts, our ownership group, from our senior leadership, Keith Vieira and Starwood Hotels and Resorts, and certainly the ambassadors, our banquet team, who you will see this evening in grand fashion, are very excited with this as well. So thank you for the question. Any other questions?
I'd like to share one more thought, and also recognize also Jan Brenner, who has invited me through Kelly, their collaboration. You know, with all of the entertainers in Hawaii, and there are so many talented entertainers, there's going to be other entertainers featured, and it's really, again, it's an honor to be here. And in being asked to do it, there's a phrase that drove my whole process, and that phrase is a sense of place. And this is something that has burned inside of me as an artist since I was a child, is that the most valuable thing we have, whether you look at it from a tourist industry perspective or you look at it just as people living in a place, is our sense of place. If we lose that sense of place, then we have no value to offer our neighbors, our family, our friends, or our visitors. And so what the Royal Hawaiian is doing in launching this series is really investing in our sense of place. And I'm fully behind it, and we really appreciate you folks helping us to spread the word, because it's really, in a way, rebranding, not only as you guys are rebranding Waikiki and saying this is a place of Hawaii. It's not just a resort destination. This is a place where you can come and be changed when you leave by the people, by the art, by the culture, and this is what you can only get here. You can't get this anywhere else. And in Waikiki, with the hundreds of thousands of tourists walking up and down Kalakaua every day, it's really wonderful to say now, come to our show because this is really Hawaiian. And you're going to experience something that is a legacy passed down through the old timers. So, thanks for having the show.
And I too would like to say a big mahalo to Jan Brenner with the Star Theme. When you talk about, how did it all come about, she really has been the support for executing the talented artists that we have. It is a series, and we open with Makana this month, July, and in August. And September and October we have Maunalua, and they're amazing. And then in November and December we have Cecilia Kopono. So we really have a beautiful lineup for the next 6 months. And as this really grows and blossoms, we'll then start to announce what 2010 will bring us. So thank you for that as well. So, any other questions?
I have a question.